Welcome back to our Star of the Month celebration of Rock Hudson. I'm Alicia Malone, and we're in the middle of a lineup of war movies for Veterans Day. So let's continue with Hudson in a Cold War thriller from 1968. Directed by John Sturges, it's Ice Station Zebra. This is an adaptation of a novel by Alistair MacLean. Another of MacLean's books, The Guns of Navarone, was successfully turned into a film in 1961. Producer Martin Ranzerhoff acquired the rights to Ice Station Zebra, hoping it would achieve similar success. The story follows a U.S. submarine commanded by James Faraday, played by Rock Hudson, who is on a rescue mission to a weather station at the North Pole. But the presence of a British intelligence officer, played by Patrick McGowan, a Soviet defector, played by Ernest Borgnine, and a U.S. Marine officer, played by Jim Brown, raises suspicion about the true purpose of the mission. By the end of the 1960s, Rock Hudson's career had started to slow. His contract with Universal had ended in 1965, and he chose not to renew it, realizing that staying at the One studio had limited his film options. And in 1966, after 18 years working together, Hudson fired his manager, Henry Wilson. He was tired of Wilson taking credit for creating him, as if he were a product and not a person. Wilson was not happy with Hudson leaving him and threatened to expose his private life as a gay man. In the end, he didn't, and it was Hudson who had campaigned to star in Ice Station Zebra, contacting Martin Ranzerhoff directly to plead his case. From 1968, here is Ice Station Zebra. Ice Station Zebra received mixed reviews from film critics, with the New York Times calling it a good man's action movie to eat popcorn by. Pauline Kael of The New Yorker felt differently, writing, "It's terrible in such a familiar way that at some level it's pleasant. We learn to settle for so little, we moviegoers." The film earned 2 Academy Award nominations for Best Cinematography and Best Special Effects. It was embraced by audiences, giving Rock Hudson a much-needed boost at the end of the 1960s. He had starred in several flops in a row, including the 1966 John Frankenheimer thriller Seconds, which is now highly regarded but was not at the time. By this point, Hudson was only in his mid-40s but was losing lead roles to younger actors. So in 1971, he shifted his focus to television, starring in TV, movies and series, most notably Macmillan and Wife. But next on TCM Star of the Month with Rock Hudson, we'll go back in time to 1951 and see Hudson in an early role, a small part in a moving war film starring Arthur Kennedy.
Next on TCM, Bright Victory, then A Farewell to Arms, and later, Fighter Squadron. Rock Hudson's got an altitude problem tonight.